Get organized in transition. So if this Nets player is taking this Cavs player, communicate that. So Spencer Dinwiddie knows, okay, I got to go find another Cavs player to guard. Like, Spencer did what? If you're Nick Claxton, you got to stay connected to your man, okay? Because right now you're just guessing. You just guessed that the screen was being set on this angle. Well, it's not. It's being set here, which you would have been fine with if you would just stayed connected to your man. But, you know, cannot lean towards the screen. Look at this Nets player leaning towards the screen, so you just get beat the other way. What is Watanabe doing here? Stop. If you're going under the screen, go under the screen. Like, what is this delaying? Why did that just happen? So now you can't guard this ball screen. So look at this. So you're leaning towards this screen early, and now you don't get beat the other way, but look at, you're leaning towards the screen. So now look. Now when this player doesn't come off the screen immediately, you're just stuck on the screen. So, okay, if you hedge a screen, you have to go over the screen, all right? So this Nets player hedges, because like when this Nets player hedges, and if you went over the screen, you'd be immediately ready to guard off of this. Okay, but because you go under the screen, look, you're not ready to guard. Okay, again, get organized in transition, communicates. If Seth Curry's coming over here, say that you've got Cedi Osman. So this player knows, okay, so I can step up and take Donovan Mitchell. Like, you can see this player who has to be worried about two Cavs players right now because there's no communication or urgency from Seth Curry. Now he can't step up on Donovan Mitchell. This is a huge problem that as Karis LeVert's about to get this ball, you are not in a defensive stance. Because look what happens now. See, Karis LeVert's going to have a little jab step that gets you flying the other way. No, what you need to do is force Karis LeVert this way so the drop coverage comes from here, so that now this big rolling is rolling right into backside help. When we can't do that because feet weren't set. So now look, now this big is rolling into zero backside help. Not fall asleep on your man. Look at this Nets player. You can see him falling asleep on his man. He has it. Look at this. Like you were level to your man. Now you have this space. You can't guard this down screen now. Okay, again, if you're this Nets player here, you want to angle. When this player starts to stop, you want to get up here and force this guard this way. So again, the drop coverage, this player drops here. Because again, now Jared Allen is rolling right into backside help. When Jared Allen rolls this way, he is again rolling into zero backside help. Spencer Dinwiddie moving his feet inward. The Nets are switching the screen, so why are you coming into backside help? Stay there. Look at this. What is Dinwiddie doing? He's moving his feet inward. Why? The Nets are switching. Okay, so could Spencer Dinwiddie, as he's guarding the ball, just focus on the ball? You can see Spencer Dinwiddie's eyes. He's not seeing the ball. He's looking out for this screen, which, by the way, never gets set. So Spencer Dinwiddie's back is to the ball. That's a massive problem. You got to have your back to the baseline at all times. So you're seeing ball, you're seeing man. So right now a screen's coming. If I'm Spencer Dinwiddie, you should already be sliding over here and backside help. My feet are set, and I'm in a defensive stance, and a skip pass gets made, I will easily be able to recover. But you have to be in backside help. Like, what? Joe Harris can't. Look at Joe Harris coming in backside help. His man is right here. Get in a defensive stance. This is not a defensive stance. Look at how close together this player's feet are, okay? You're not in a defensive stance. You're not able to slide your feet, which means that the second Darius Garland comes downhill, you're going to be off-balanced. Cannot do this. Look at this Nets player gambling, trying to get a steal on a handoff. Look at him gambling right there. Well, Donovan Mitchell now is going the other way, and yeah. Okay, so Spencer Dinwiddie makes this pass. Nick Claxton has a very funky shot here. Stop. So if you're Spencer Dinwiddie, you got to start sprinting back now. Like, now. This player, too. It's like, start sprinting back. This player. Like, you can't. If everybody is just staring and looking, this happens. And Spencer Dinwiddie's backpedaling as opposed to sprinting back. Okay, so who has Darius Garland? Right here. Dorian Finney-Smith has Evan Mobley. So that's his only focus right now. Okay? So Evan Mobley's not a part of this screen here. So you need to stay here. I don't know why that player's leaving. You got to be ready to switch here. Like, your man just set a screen. What is going on? Okay, if you're this Nets player, you have no chance of guarding Donovan Mitchell right now. You need to sprint back. Get your feet set in a defensive stance. See, look what this Nets player does. This backpedaling thing that you're doing, as opposed to sprinting back and getting your feet set, you're done. If you're Yuta Watanabe, you've got to get over here. Now, your feet have to be set. If your feet are set and you're in a defensive stance and a skip pass is made, you can recover. But if you let this pass to Evan Mobley get made, like you just very clearly did, these players, this is no longer a skip pass. These players are one pass away now. So, someone's going to be wide open. Come on, Royce O'Neal needs to get back. This gambling, there's 6 seconds on the clock. This gamble is... Okay, so we have a turnover here. Stop. What is Nick Claxton staring at? Sprint back. Please, get back. Look at Nick Claxton here. What was that? Like... Okay, so Royce O'Neal's got to get his hands off Evan Mobley. He's not posting you up, okay? So if your hands are on Evan Mobley and he has a simple rip through here, you're not going to be able to slide your feet. Like, look at this. He rips through. Evan Mobley's got the angle now. Okay, so Royce O'Neal gets blown by again. Let's look at what happens when you have to double here. So Joe Harris steps up to double. Mikal Bridges has got to stay wide. Like, at this pet, you got to be able to come here. Joe Harris has no chance, all right? And then Nick Claxton would come here. Joe Harris takes the ball, and you come up here. But you don't rotate once.